What are some vinyl and turntable accessories that you really need? Well, let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel. Now, in a previous video, I talked about vinyl record and turntable accessories, and when I started thinking a little bit more about that video, I realized there's a lot of accessories I left off that list. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to do a follow-up, talk about some of the more essential record and turntable accessories that I think can not only help maintain your vinyl record collection, but in some cases might be able to take it to the next level. And if you're interested in any of the accessories that I do mention in this video, I will make sure to put a direct link to where you can purchase them in the description below. Alright, so number one on my list is vinyl record dividers. Now, no matter how long you have been collecting vinyl records, I think we all know it's important to be able to organize your collection so that you can easily pull whatever you're interested in listening to off the shelf and throw it immediately on your turntable. Now, if you wanted to go the cheap route with your vinyl record collection, you could get plastic record dividers and maybe organize your collection by last name of artists or bands or groups that you collect. But if you wanted to step up your game a little bit, maybe you decide to go with wood record dividers. Something that's a little bit classier, a little bit higher quality. It can make your record collection stand out a bit more on a shelf. And maybe you could even mix it up where instead of organizing your collection by an artist's last name, you mix it up by having it organized by music genre. Or you could go the custom route and you could go to a website like Etsy and you could contact a seller that you particularly like and ask them to make you custom record dividers. No matter how you want to do it, I think that record dividers are a pretty inexpensive way to make your record collection stand out a bit from the average record collector. Alright, now number two on my list is making sure that your turntable has really good isolation feet. One of the best ways to ensure that you have really good smooth playback when you're playing your favorite vinyl record is to make sure that your turntable is sitting on really good, solid isolation feet. Now, when I was actually reviewing this particular Arc Rocket turntable that you can see right now in this video, you could see that I was pushing on both the sides of the turntable and the sides of the cabinet that the turntable was on. I was doing that to make sure that none of the vibrations that would occur would actually disturb the playback or the integrity of the sound. And because this turntable had really good isolation feet, none of the actual vibrations made the record skip or hurt the overall listening experience. Alright, now number three on my list is an acrylic platter. Now, when I first got into vinyl and turntables and I eventually upgraded from a fully automatic turntable to a manual turntable, one of the first accessory upgrades that I made was an acrylic platter. Now, an acrylic platter does give you a few different advantages, but one of the small advantages that I personally liked was I no longer needed to use a felt mat when I started to use my acrylic platter. And that meant that I could just take my record and place it directly onto the acrylic platter, and I didn't have to worry about any occasional annoying static cling that sometimes would happen when I would take my record on and off of a felt mat. I also personally found that acrylic platters were really aesthetically pleasing when I was playing my records on my turntable. I would even occasionally go to IKEA and buy some of those foldable strip lights, wind them up inside the underside of the acrylic platter. I would connect it to a wall outlet, and when I dropped a record on top of the acrylic platter, I would turn on the lights and I would kind of have a fun, pulsating, colorful light show while I listened to my records in. It was just really cool. So in my eyes, I think that an acrylic platter is both a functional accessory upgrade and also just kind of a fun one. Alright, so the next thing on my list is vinyl record frames. Now in my eyes, collecting and playing vinyl records is really only part of the story. What about displaying your vinyl record collection? Now, you could display your records like I have done by maybe propping them up against a wall to display them, or maybe popping them inside of a record stand here. This one is actually made out of wood. Or you could even plus up your game and buy some record wall frames and hang them on the wall. Now, doing it like this, in my opinion, is actually kind of fun because you can display your favorite records on a wall in the same way that you would display your favorite movie poster or a painting that you purchased. But doing it like this also allows you to go through your record collection, figure out which album cover really catches your eye, which artistic vision most speaks to you, and proudly display it on your wall like a work of art. I also think that if you take that really great album cover and you put it inside of a frame and it has a black border around it, it just makes it all look a little bit more classy, a little bit more premium, a little bit more important. Ugh. All right. Let's keep going. All right, so next up on my list is a cartridge alignment protractor. Now, if you bought a new cartridge and you really want to make sure that you are setting it up properly and you want to be as precise as possible, then it probably behooves you to make the investment and buy a cartridge alignment protractor. Doing so will make sure that your cartridge is properly installed and calibrated on your tone arm, and overall it's going to really aid in making sure that your playback when you're listening to your vinyl records is as precise and accurate as possible. All right, and now the last thing on my list is a vinyl record cleaning kit. Now on this channel, I've previously reviewed a couple record cleaning machines. One was the Okinoki and the other one was the Record Doctor. But if you really don't want to spend the money on a record cleaning machine, maybe you don't want to pay the money or you just really don't want to be bothered, then I really would recommend that you at least pony up a little bit of money and purchase a record cleaning kit. Now, these record cleaning kits will usually come with a stylus cleaning brush or a velvet brush or a carbon fiber brush for your records, and they'll also come with cleaning solution and maybe a couple of dry cloths as well. Now, in my opinion, these record cleaning kits are a pretty inexpensive way to make sure that your records stay in tip-top shape by cleaning them right after you purchase them. I personally would recommend buying a record cleaning kit at the very least, especially if you are buying used records. Maybe you're getting them not just from a record store, but maybe you bought them at an auction house or an estate sale, maybe even a yard sale, anywhere where perhaps a past owner didn't take care of the records all that well, or maybe there is actually some grime or mold on the surface of the record that really should be scrubbed off using the cleaning kit. So that's about it, guys. Those are my thoughts on the essential vinyl record and turntable accessories that you need in your home. Let me know your thoughts. Did I leave anything out? Is there something that you would add that I missed? I would love to know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and you found it to be helpful, please hit the like button down below. I always appreciate it when you do that. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel devoted to vinyl if you want to be alerted whenever a new video drops. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, stay devoted to vinyl.